So I just finished up on my latest shoot. This is the fried onion soup burger. I cooked it live for you all, and I am telling you right now, this is absolutely 100% incredible. We are looking at 2 beef patties. It is going to have your onions piled on, cooked to perfection. And did I mention we are going to have some provolone cheese on top of the bun? And also we are going to have Swiss cheese loaded in the middle of the patties. I mean, this has everything you would want on a good burger, including a nice au jus dipping sauce right here. Guys, this is the French onion soup burger. Before we move into the live portion of the show, we do have just a little bit of prep work to cover. And the first thing we are going to cover is in the house. And this is going to be a meatless au jus that you are definitely going to want to make, and it is easy to do. And it is all going to start with a low simmer. We are going to get some butter in. From there, you are going to go with a very thin sliced onion. I am talking paper thin. Always remember, when you are cooking in the kitchen especially, you are looking to build some flavors. How about a little bit of white pepper? Follow that up with a little bit of garlic powder. Always give a little bit of a mix. Hit it with some onion powder, mix. And now we are going to get a little beef flavoring in, and that is going to be in the form of a better than bouillon. From there, it is going to be a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Another quick mix. It is time to get our water. We are going to hit it with about 4 ounces of water. That is half the amount you are going to need. Take that up to a very low simmer. At this point, you can hit it with the rest of the water. Again, low simmer it, and then you are going to taste it. Remember, in cooking, you can always add, but you can never take out. If you feel it needs more pepper, put it in now. If you feel it needs more garlic, put it in now, and so forth. At that point, just low simmer it. Once you have low simmered it, again, move it off to the side. Congratulations, you just made some pretty kick-ass meatless au jus. Always remember, you will get a full ingredient list down in the description. There is only one thing to cover, and that is our thin sliced onions. Guys, this is my mandolin. I've had it probably for 15, 20 years. If you do not have one of these, you definitely need to pick one up. They're not that expensive. They make quick work of a lot of different things you are going to prep, and they last forever. Information down in the description. Go right to Amazon and pick one up. I've got these onions on the thin setting. For this recipe here, you definitely want to go thin. And I've also will use 2 white onions. Use your favorite onion. I prefer white anytime I am cooking on the griddle. Once I get them all sliced up, I am going to get a couple paper towel sheets, get the onions, get them in the paper towel, give them a squeeze. You want to remove a little bit of moisture if you can. Other than that, put them in the bowl. Let's get on over outside. We got to do that live portion of the cook. Let's go there. Let's go fire up that griddle. Let's have some fun. Alrighty, here we go, man. And again, this is going to be the live portion of the cook. I will make very minimal cuts, and we are going to start out over here where I'm going to get my buns down. We are at about 280. She's going to cruise up into 300. And over here about 3 1/4. These will raise up as the cooks go on, but right now when you're going live, you want to try to keep everything low. You don't want to lose control of anything. So as noted in the beginning of every show, it is always going to start with a clean griddle surface. I always like to get a little bit of oil down. So I'll finish with some oil, and I'll also end with some oil. I do this now just to make sure we've got a nice oiled surface, but it's also, you want a clean surface, right? The griddle has been sitting maybe a couple days, maybe a week. Little fresh oil will also serve to clean up anything that is on the grill. Alrighty, look, so the first thing we are going to do is get some butter down over here. This is going to house our rolls. To that, we are going to go with a nice slice of provolone cheese right on the top. We will get that covered up there. Now on this side of the griddle here, we are a little bit warmer. Up at about 400, that is going to be just about perfect. Of course, burgers go down, onions go on, and anytime you think these are too many onions, think again, trust me. Now you could leave these go here for, you know, they can go for 30, 40 seconds. I will get a little seasoning down, and of course I am going to go with some dusted. This is a burger and steak seasoning. If you don't have this, go to Amazon and pick some up, or use your favorite burger seasoning. This has some salt in it as well as some other spices. Goes excellent with ground beef. So at this point we are going to start to smash. And now look, this isn't a smash burger, so you do not have to hold it for 10 seconds. And anytime you are working a smasher, if you put a piece of paper under it, it is going to help greatly. You'll get no sticking to your smasher. And if you don't have these smashers, again, everything used on the show is going to be down in the description under the show notes. All right, so we have our buns on. We've got our burgers on. What you want to do here is just check these buns, make sure they are looking good. And I mean, look at that, man. That looks absolutely incredible. Buns are looking mighty fine. We're going to go a little bit longer on that. Also at this point, I've got some caraway seed. I will hit the tops. Now we are going to get a temperature on these burgers. We're probably going to go a nice medium. We do want to get a nice crust. So we will let them go for about maybe 2 minutes on each side. Then we'll flip them and we'll take them till they're finished. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a little bit of butter on top of each patty. As I do the flip, that butter is going to work magic, trust me. Alrighty, so that has been about 2.5 minutes. We will give these burgers a nice flip. And as you can see, we've got a nice crust on there. That is exactly what you want. Oh yeah, that is perfect. Oh man, look at that. You see on there that butter is doing its thing, just adding that little extra flavor to each burger. So look, what I want to do here, because the rolls are going to be very hard to handle, especially with that hot cheese on them, that I am going to go ahead and get these rolls off. And as you can see, that is pretty perfect right there. You know, really, cooking is all about having everything ready. If you have everything prepped when you are going to be, you know, when you're cooking anything, to have everything prepped, man, that is just key to the whole thing. That way you are not running back and forth from the house to the griddle. Yeah. And this is a nice imported Swiss cheese, man. There is definitely a difference in cheeses. And there is going to be no shortage of Swiss cheese out on this recipe. Oh man. All right, you know that only takes about 30 seconds or so. And there we go. So look, what I want to do here, I've got my rolls set up over there on the board. Let me move that camera over there. Let's set up each burger, do that taste test, talk about it, and close out the show. Alrighty guys, so this here is the French onion soup burger. And I am telling you right now, I am dying to jump into this. Me and Molly have been taking snaps over there, so I've been staring at this probably for about the 15 minutes. I mean, it has everything you are gonna need. Oh my gosh. So look, right off the bat, and I know I say this a lot, but this is one of the best burgers that I've ever made. It has everything that you would want. It is like an onion burger on steroids. And I gotta tell you, the key to this recipe is gonna be that provolone top, and also those caraway seeds give it a very distinctive flavor. You know, it brings home the onion soup mixture those caraway seeds do. I mean, this is an absolutely 100% incredible burger that is definitely a must make. It is messy, it is piled high with onions, it is griddled to perfection, and of course it's got an overload of cheese in the middle. I mean, what else would you want for a nice burger than this? So look, I am gonna have all the information on this cooked down in the description, man. I appreciate you guys coming along on this ride. I am super pumped over here at Licensed to Griddle. I've got so many recipes coming. We will be doing shows for you every Wednesday and every Sunday. Plus on Sunday nights, I'll be doing some lives. Also, we'll have some giveaways, so you are gonna want to subscribe to the channel and get ready for all that good jazz. Again, my name is Tommy. I am the Griddler. And until next time,